Take a long video and cut right to the good part with easy-to-use crop and trim tools in the Photos app. We'll show you how to crop your video to another aspect ratio and trim the length. We'll start with crop. In the Photos app, tap Edit while viewing a video. Then, tap the Crop button. Now, tap the Aspect Ratio button in the upper right corner. You can manually crop your video by using Freeform, or you can select a preset crop. Drag the video to reframe it if you need to. Looks good. Need to shorten your video a bit? To trim it, tap the Video button. From here, slide the handles to change the start and stop times. Tap Play to preview. And when you're happy with your clip, tap Done. Want to go back to how it was? You can undo your changes anytime by tapping Edit, then Revert. And that's a wrap. Now you can post and share your video at just the right size. For more iPhone photo and video tips, subscribe to the Apple Support channel or click another video to keep watching.
Here's how to pair your DUALSHOCK 4 wireless controller with your Apple TV, iPad, or iPhone. First, open the Bluetooth settings on your device. On Apple TV, open Settings, select Remotes and Devices, and then Bluetooth. On iPad and iPhone, open Settings and tap Bluetooth. To put your controller in pairing mode, hold down the PS and Share buttons until the light on top starts flashing. Then, just select your controller when it appears in the device list. Game time.
Starting in macOS Catalina, you can use the Finder to sync music and playlists from your Mac to your iOS device. Here's how. If you're an Apple Music subscriber, your entire music library syncs across all your devices automatically. For anything not in Apple Music, you can sync with your Mac. To start syncing your music using the Finder, you'll need to plug your device into your Mac. Next, open a Finder window and click your device name in the sidebar under Locations. Now, click the Music tab at the top of this window, and then click the checkbox to sync music to your device. Here you can select either your entire music library to sync to your device, or you can select specific artists, albums, genres, or playlists. We'll select a few playlists. Next, click Apply. If you've done this at least once already, this button will say Sync instead. If you have any movies, TV shows, podcasts, audiobooks, or other files on your Mac that you want to transfer to your iOS device, follow this same process. Now you've got your favorite music on your Mac and your iOS device too. For more helpful Mac tips, subscribe to the Apple Support channel or click another video to keep watching.
With voice control, you can control your iOS devices using just your voice, which is helpful if you have limited mobility. Here's how, starting in iOS 13. We'll cover how to turn on voice control, use gesture commands, navigate with overlays, and pause voice control. To turn on voice control, open Settings, scroll down and tap Accessibility, tap Voice Control, and tap Set up voice control at the top of the screen. Voice control may require a short initial download before it's ready to use, but after that, it doesn't need Wi-Fi or cellular data to work. Now you can begin navigating your device with just your voice. Let's go over some basic commands. When voice control is turned on, you'll see a blue microphone at the top left of your screen. Let's go to the home screen. Go home. Swipe left. Tap Notes. What can I say? This is helpful if you ever need a hint. Go back. Let's check out Control Center. Open Control Center. Turn down volume. Perfect. To see other commands you can use, just say Show Commands to see a glossary in the voice control section of your iPhone settings. There are 3 kinds of overlays you can use with voice control. They make it easier to interact with on-screen elements like buttons or sliders. Let's say we want to take a photo. Open Camera. To show the names of the buttons on screen, say Show Names. Tap Filters. Swipe left. Ah, that's the one. What if we want to tap somewhere on screen to focus our image? Show Grid. This is helpful if you want to interact with a specific point on screen. Let's focus in on grid 11. 11. 7. 5. There we go. If you don't know the name of a button, you have other options too, like number labeling. Show numbers continuously. This will keep number labeling dimmed on screen until you speak a command. You can say, hide numbers when you're done. We can take a photo by tapping 8. Tap 8. Ta-da! Depending on the app or situation you're in, different overlays may make more sense than others. Numbers are helpful when there are a lot of elements on screen, like in Safari. If you want to stop voice control from listening, you can say, go to sleep, to pause it while it runs in the background. To have it start listening again, just say, wake up. Once voice control is set up, you can also use Siri to turn it on or off. Now you know the basics of how to navigate your iOS devices using just your voice. For more helpful iOS accessibility tips, check out our playlist or click another video to keep watching.
Extend your workspace by using your iPad as a second Mac display. Here's how with Sidecar for macOS Catalina and iPad OS. We'll show you how to connect your devices and how to navigate and use basic controls. Before you start, you should be running macOS Catalina on your Mac and iPad OS on your iPad. Also, sign in to iCloud using the same Apple ID on both your iPad and your Mac. And make sure both devices have Bluetooth and Wi-Fi turned on. Sidecar is compatible with Mac computers released in 2016 or later, and Apple Pencil-compatible iPad models. Now let's connect your devices. On your Mac, click the AirPlay icon in your menu bar. You can also automatically connect your Mac and iPad using a compatible cable, as long as your iPad is a trusted device. Once connected, the Sidecar icon will replace AirPlay in your Mac's menu bar. We're going to use our iPad as an extended display, but you can switch to a mirrored display by clicking the Sidecar icon. You can disconnect your devices here in the Sidecar menu as well. When Sidecar is active, you'll use your Mac trackpad or mouse to drag apps and documents over to the iPad display. You can also use your Apple Pencil to edit and mark up on your iPad. The sidebar on your iPad features an additional set of touch controls, which you can use to bring up your dock, keyboard, and more. You can tap the sidebar buttons with your finger or Apple Pencil. You can also quickly disconnect from Sidecar using the disconnect button. If the app you're working in has touch bar controls, you'll find a set of tools on the bottom of your iPad screen, even if your Mac does not have a touch bar. These tools will change depending on the app. Click or tap any of these buttons to activate that feature on your iPad. And that's how to get started with Sidecar. Now you'll have an extra display at the ready. For more productivity tips, subscribe to the Apple Support channel, or click another video to keep watching. Quickly access your favorite apps without leaving the one you're in. Here's how to use SlideOver in iPad OS. We'll cover how to add apps to SlideOver, view them, and make an app full screen. To add an app to SlideOver, just swipe up from the bottom of the screen to pull up the dock. Touch and hold the app you want to add, and then drag it to the side of your screen. Repeat this process for any other apps you want to add to SlideOver. You've now got a couple of ways to view your apps. Swipe left from the right edge of the screen to open SlideOver. Then drag sideways along the bar at the bottom edge to cycle between your apps. This is helpful if you need to glance at your calendar, Twitter feed, or for sharing information between apps, like a link or a photo. You can also see all the apps you currently have open in the SlideOver at the same time. To do this, swipe up from the bar at the bottom of the SlideOver window, and you'll see your open apps fan out. Tap an app to use it. Want your SlideOver app to go full screen? Just drag the bar at the top of the app to the top center of the screen, and it will go full screen. Now you can check all your favorite apps at a glance. To learn more iPad OS multitasking tips, subscribe to the Apple Support channel, or click another video to keep watching. With Split View in iPad OS, you can be more productive than ever. Work on two things side by side on your iPad, then quickly switch between projects whenever you need to. In this video, we'll show you how to open multiple windows of the same app, use two apps side by side, and exit Split View. Let's say you're working in Notes, and it would be helpful to look at two notes at the same time. To do this, select a note from the sidebar and drag it to either side of the screen. This is Split View. You can edit each of these notes on their own. Drag the divider to adjust how much space each side takes up. Need to look at another note? Slide one finger up from the bottom edge of the screen until the dock appears, then release. Then tap that same app icon and tap the plus icon in the upper right corner to open another window in a new space. Now you can easily switch between note spaces by swiping along the bottom of the screen or by swiping across the screen with 4 fingers. To see all of your open spaces for this app, slide one finger up from the bottom edge to reveal the dock again, and select the app you'd like to view. This is called App Exposé, which shows all of the spaces where you have open windows for that app. You can also work in two different apps side by side. In an app, swipe up to reveal the dock. Touch and hold another app, and drag it upwards. Let's add a photo to Notes. Touch and hold the photo, and drag it into your note. Done! This space will show up in App Exposé for both Notes and Mail.
You can exit split view anytime. Just drag the app divider to either edge of the screen, over the app or space you no longer need to view. Both of these spaces will return to a single full screen. You'll find them in App Exposé or the App Switcher should you need them again. And that's how to use split view to multitask across apps. For more iPad tips, subscribe to the Apple Support channel or click another video to keep watching.
With Find My, you can locate and recover a missing device and share your location with friends and family. We'll show you how to turn on Find My, how to locate devices, and how to share your location. When you sign into iCloud with your Apple ID on a new device, you'll turn on Find My automatically. To check that Find My is active, open Settings, tap your name, tap Find My, and tap Find My iPhone. If Find My is set up on your iPhone, your paired Apple Watch or AirPods will automatically be set up too. With Find My, you can locate a device even if it's not connected to Wi-Fi or cellular, and your device can send its location to Apple when the battery is critically low. That way, you can look up its last known location if your battery dies. To locate a missing device, open the Find My app on any of your other devices and tap Devices. If you don't have a second device, you can sign into iCloud.com using a desktop browser on your computer or a mobile browser on a friend's device. Here, you'll see a list of your devices with Find My enabled and a map with their locations. Select a device and swipe up on the handle to see your options. If it looks like your device is nearby, but you still can't find it, tap Play Sound. Your misplaced device will chime, and you'll hear this sound. So you can easily find it if it's in the next room or under the couch. Or, tap Directions if you see it on the map and want to track it down. If your device is far away or in an unfamiliar location, you can mark it as lost by tapping Activate. This lets you remotely lock your missing device with its passcode and display a message with contact information in case someone finds it. The missing device must be connected to the internet in order to activate Lost Mode. Think your device is lost for good? You can erase it remotely by tapping Erase this device. However, once you do this, you won't be able to track your device and you'll have to restore it from a backup if you eventually find it. You can also use the Find My app to share your location with family and friends. To do this, tap People. If anyone has shared their location with you, you'll see them listed here. Next, tap Start Sharing Location. Find and select a contact, and tap Send. Now choose how long you want to share your location. Your friend will then receive a notification on their device and can choose to share their location back with you. And that's Find My, a one-stop shop for staying connected with your friends and tracking down all of your devices. For more iOS tips, subscribe to the Apple Support channel or click another video to keep watching.
With voice control in iOS 13, you can use dictation to enter and edit text with your voice, which is useful if you have limited mobility. Here's how to use dictation, edit text, and use dictation, commands, and gestures together. Before you start, install iOS 13 or later on your device, and make sure voice control is turned on by going to your accessibility settings or by asking Siri. If this is your first time using it, check out the links in the description below to learn how to get started and use basic navigation. We're going to start by sending a quick message, but these commands will work in any app you can type in. When voice control is active and listening, you'll see a blue microphone in the top left corner of your screen. To enter new text with dictation, make sure you're in an active text box and then start speaking. By the way, comma, cake or flan, period. Don't forget to include punctuation as well. Oops, need to delete something? Delete previous character. This command will delete the last character you entered. You can also delete your last dictation by saying, undo that. Let's try again, question mark. To edit something at the very beginning of a text field or document, You can move the cursor. Move to beginning. Oh, ellipses. That's better. Tap Send. Voice control allows you to edit existing text and make even more corrections. Let's add a new item to this note. Main activity, party clown. You can easily replace a word or phrase if you change your mind. Replace party clown with giant piñata. Need to make another correction? Voice control understands commands like move up 2 lines. Select previous word. Capitalize that. For a list of helpful commands, just say, show me what to say. These suggestions will change depending on the app you're using. Say, tap done to go back. If you want to correct a word, you can ask to see a list of suggestions. Select confetti. Correct that. These suggestions could be to correct spelling, show similar words, or even show relevant emoji. Say a number to make a correction. 4. If you want to stop voice control from listening for dictation, like if you're in a noisy environment, say command mode. This will pause dictation, but will stay active for navigation commands. To turn dictation back on, say dictation mode. Voice control can tell the difference between general dictation and commands, like to open an app or tap a button. Open messages. Tap iMessage. Happy birthday! Exclamation point. Looking forward to seeing you Friday night. Cake emoji. Long press send. Tap screen. Swipe left. Swipe left. Tap send with balloons. And there you have it, a hands-free way to type and edit. For more about Apple's accessibility features, subscribe to the Apple Support channel or click another video to keep learning.
Here's how to block a sender and cut down on unwanted email. To turn this feature on, go to Settings and tap Mail. Tap Blocked Sender Options. Then, choose what to do with emails from locked senders. Now, here's how to block a sender's email address. In an email you'd like to block, tap the sender's address, then tap it again. Tap Block this contact, then tap Block this contact again to confirm. Now, future emails from this sender will go straight to the trash or be marked as blocked in your inbox based on the option you selected. Now, they're blocked. To back up your iPhone, iPad, or iPod Touch to your Mac, you'll use the Finder instead of iTunes starting in macOS Catalina. First, plug your iOS device into your Mac. Then, open a Finder window and click your device name in the sidebar. If this is your first time connecting your device and your Mac, click Trust. Then tap Trust on your device when prompted and enter your device passcode to confirm. To start a backup, click Backup Now. If you want to back up your sensitive information, like your passwords and personal health or activity data, you'll need to create an encrypted backup. If this is your first encrypted backup, click the box next to Encrypt Local Backup. Choose a password. Then click Set Password. Then enter your passcode on your iOS device to start the backup. If you've already set up encrypted backups, just click Backup Now. This backup will be stored locally on your Mac. Need to make more room? Check out the links in the description below for some tips. When the backup is complete, look under Last Backup here on the summary screen. You'll see the date and time of your most recent backup. Now you'll have a backup of your iOS device on your Mac to use in case you ever need it. For more helpful tips, subscribe to the Apple Support channel or click another video to keep watching.